Hey, well, this is Zaccheus with another live word of the day, and I thank you for tuning in. On today's episode, I entitled it Lil Baby Investigated. Now, Atlanta rapper Lil Baby recently has been on the news. Recently, his name been circling on the news due to something that happened last summer. Two young teenagers, 14-year-old boys, been killed due to him coming down to want to do a music video. He wanted to do a music video, and in the process, he went into gang territory, rival gang in Atlanta, Georgia. And because he did that, they had some shots fired and caused the death of two innocent teenagers. Two innocent teenagers. And I really want to share the story because I have a son that's 13 years old. That's why I say you have to pray over your kids. You got to pray over their going in and their coming out, as well as yourself, but you also pray over your family too. And it was just so sad to hear that they're sharing this news right now, but it happened last summer. It takes time for people to investigate situations, but it happened last summer. This incident happened last summer involving Little Baby shooting a video in a gang rivalry area that he's not supposed to be. Why would you shoot a video in an area where you're not wanted? You have a rivalry with another street gang? Listen, listen. Selfish ambitions. But I'm gonna get into detail with this news article I'm about to share with you.
Blaming the actions of a local rapper for the shooting deaths of two 13-year-olds.
In a news conference this afternoon, the department announced it's made 7 arrests in the shooting and is still offering $50,000 in reward money for information that leads to more.
The overall theme of this case is grown men playing gangster that left 2 of our children in graves and a community in fear. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been.
Tonight, 11 Alive has confirmed rapper Lil Baby is named in arrest warrants in the shooting deaths of 13-year-olds Lamont Freeman and Jacody Davis. The shooting happened last summer in the Oakland City West End apartments on Peoples Street. Police described it as gang violence escalated by a Lil Baby music video shoot. Investigators say members of the Goodfellas gang orchestrated the attack from behind bars using a contraband cell phone. To listen to today's entire news conference, you can stream it on 11 Live Plus. Download it on your TV to watch for free.
Atlanta police claims that a shooting at Lil Baby's music video led to escalating gang violence and the deaths of two 13-year-old boys. Unbelievable. 7 men have been arrested in connection with the killings, with police alleging Lil Baby is linked to the gang involved. Now you see, as entertainers, as music is concerned, see the rap game for a long time, especially this trap music. I gotta say, particularly this trap music, not golden era, particularly it was a moment in golden era for a little bit, but this generation right here, trap music. I listen to Lil Baby's music not for entertainment, but for education, to hear what he's talking about. And all I get is really sex, money, and and boasting. But it's death culture. You see, music is very powerful, very, very powerful tool to impact young people. Impact young people in a major way. Impact everybody. Music is very powerful, extremely powerful. You don't know how powerful how music has strong influence But going back to the death of these two young men, young men, 13-year-olds, that was innocently taken. They can't enjoy a lot of things. They can't enjoy even experiencing high school because you're 13. I have a 13-year-old, not out of high school. You're going to go into high school. Can't experience young adult teenage life, early life. Can't experience going on to age 15, 16 in high school life. Can't experience graduating from high school. Can't experience in many things. Condolences to the family that lost these two young boys. Some people, my sister and brethren, if you hear me, some people are very selfish and self-centered. They don't think about nobody else but themselves. And Lil Baby could have made a better decision. You see, when you do things, you have to think about others. You're gonna shoot a music video, according to the sources, in an area that you know you have rivalry. You know that it can cause problems because you're going into that territory. Listen, we gotta cancel some of this trap music culture. We have to. We have to. I always call it the culture of death. What are they really saying in the music? What are they really, how they impacting the youths? And why Lil Baby couldn't decide to say, listen, you know what? I'm not gonna go over there because it's gonna cause trouble, and I don't want it to escalate to anything that can hurt innocent people because of my affiliation. You have to think about other people when you do things. You can't just think about yourself. You can't be just self-centered and think that, well, I'm going into this territory to shoot a music video, and I know that I have rivalry. There's people that's walking, there's people that's in the area, kids that's in the area, and people in the area that have nothing to do with you shooting that music video, nothing to do with you with the gang affiliation, but yet problems escalated, claiming the lives of two innocent people. And sorry, the Bible says you reap what you sow. You should pay for that. No, Lil Baby has to get lawyered up for this situation because the rapper and his attorneys deny any involvement, calling the accusations complete and total nonsense. Complete and total nonsense. So the attorneys, and of course Lil Baby's gonna fight this. He's gonna fight this because his career and his life is at stake. And you know the music industry, anything like this, you're out. No, they don't want no involvement with you at all. Lil Baby's career is basically over. Over because of this kind of involvement. And the truth of the matter is that he's got to prove that he had no gang affiliation whatsoever in this matter. He has to prove it. And he has, of course, he's lawyered up. He's got the money to be lawyered up, to pay these attorneys to claim his innocence in this matter. Claim his innocence in this matter. Why? Because, listen, his life, not only his career, but his life is at stake. Forget about his music career. Their life is at stake. Because if he's proven guilty, he could be serving some time. But the lawyers are claiming, the attorneys are claiming this nonsense. He has no involvement with this gang affiliation whatsoever. No involvement at all. And Atlanta rapper Lil Baby is pushing back. He's pushing back. He's really pushing back because this happened last summer, and he's claiming no involvement at all whatsoever. It just so happened that it just happened while he's there. That's what he's saying. That's what he's claiming. That these two young lives that was claimed, he had no kind of involvement at all. He just shooting a music video, and it just situations just happened to happen that way. What do you think? Leave a comment. Now, we'll see as time goes on with this case. I mean, when you think about it, these homicide situations, young kids situations happen a lot where they're innocent bystanders. But it just so happened that Lil Baby, it's a rapper, famous rapper out of Atlanta, that it made the news because Lil Baby's involved in it. Once in a while you hear, without a rapper involved, you hear these kind of situations making the news. But because Lil Baby's name is it made headlines. So that's why I say, pray for you going in, you're coming out. And once again, condolences to the people that was around that, and it happened in May of 2024, last summer, May of 2024. And that's why I say we gotta pray for God's protection upon us, going in and coming out. And when we do things, we also gotta think about others. Always consider like how this is gonna affect other people. How this is gonna affect other people when we do things and when we make decisions. We don't know. We don't know if he's gang affiliated or not. Don't know. Can't say. But time will tell. Time will tell. Whatever's in the dark may come to light, and time will tell. Let's turn to a scripture. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verses 24. Let no one seek his own good, but the good of his neighbor. And like I was said before earlier in the video, when you do things, you got to think about other people. You can't just do things and then think that it doesn't affect other people around you. That goes for your innocent bystanders. That goes for your family members. That goes for your friends. If you're around and you're doing something, now nothing wrong with shooting a music video. I shot music videos too, but I had no gang affiliation at all. Just pure gospel Caribbean music videos. But let me tell you something. Who you affiliated with, who you hang with, affects your life. And its whole entire life could affect your life. Could affect your life. And trap music, trap, drill, music, heavily involved in gang. It was some of these artists, if you listen to the lyrics, heavily involved, not only with the music, but gang activity, street life activity as well, and it will catch up to you. Street affiliation, gang affiliation, the streets don't love nobody. You can love the streets, but the streets don't love you. It will catch up to you. It will catch up to you. You could do the music, culture of death, lyrics of death. Satan was a beautiful angel, the leader of music in heaven, but he was rebellious. Rebellious. According to the book of Ezekiel, rebellious. And he wanted other angels to follow him. But God found out and cast him right out. Cast him right out. That music promotes lewdness, Sodom and Gomorrah, and death. It's like what the late great DMX said in the slam poetry. When he was doing that slam poetry on Def Jam Comedy one time. Well, it's on YouTube. You can check it out. People are artists, independent artists are dying to get into the industry, realizing that they trying to get in, but they can't fit in. The sacrifices that you have to make to try to get in. And street life is all wrapped up when you're trying to make it as a drill rapper to prove yourself. Street life, gang affiliation, just so you can fit in. To show that you're hard, just so you can fit in, dying to get in, but you realize you just can't fit in. Just can't fit in. It's not for everybody. There's things that you have to what you have to sacrifice. Sacrifice your soul just to get in. Even if it has to claim some lives, just so you can fit in. Check out DMX Slam Poetry on YouTube. The late, great DMX. Now the live word of the day is coming out of Philippians chapter 2, verses 3. Do nothing from selfish ambitions or conceit, but in humility, count others more significant than yourselves. Count others more significant than yourselves. We don't know. We've got to see how this case with Lil Baby unravels so we can get more concrete evidence if he's gang affiliated or not. Once again, condolences to the loved ones who lost those two young teenagers. But this is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there. Peace and blessings. And if you like what I shared, smash that like button. Also subscribe to my channel, Zaccheus Gospel. Got more coming for you. God bless and be safe out there. Peace and blessings.